Jarred Kelenic went out purposely and purposefully and got bigger. And I don't think it's helped him at all. I mean, I think the only evidence that's there, Joe, is that it has been a detriment. The swing is stiffer. He's working on keeping his hands loose now in the minors after struggling at the big league level. To me, this can only get worse. I mean, he's 22 now. At 27, what's this going to look like? Because he's not going to stop unless somebody convinces him, hey, we're going in the wrong direction here athletically.
I think
because then he can go over the offseason and do something different.
I think that was my point. I mean, he's 22 years old right now, and it is muscle. So it's if he wanted to dial it back, if he wanted to shift down, I think he could lose 10 pounds pretty quickly. My concern here is, it has shown up on the field. On StatCast, it has shown up. Jarred Kelenic in 2020 was not going to hit a ball 114 miles an hour. He wasn't going to put a ball through the foul pole in Chicago. He's able to do that now. But to your point, in 2020 and 2019, and the thing that got this kid drafted 6th overall was that he could hit. And philosophically, it feels to me like Jarred has changed he's transformed himself into wanting to be a slugger, wanting to be a guy that hits 40 home runs and, has the potential to steal 20 bags. I don't see him going in that direction. What I do see is, kind of what we've already alluded to, a kid that's going to hit 235 and hit 30 home runs at his peak. But, I interviewed him going into 2021 when he was battling for a roster spot. And it struck me that he said, hey, I finished last season, at the alternate training site at 197, and I wanted to get up to 205 this year so I could hold that weight. Well, he's kind of blown by that. I mean, you say 215. I think it's 215 to 220. And if he's going to be the player that he was, if he's going to be the athlete in the box, which is a thing that he needs to be, I think he needs to be back at 205 and allow his God-given talent to do more of the work and less of the muscle doing the heavy lifting, no pun intended.
I think, and there are different things being tried with Kelenic down in Tacoma, and that's the one thing I think Jarred has going for him. He's not change averse, so to speak. He's not against it. He will try different things, and he will listen to people. But this whole time, Joe, I've been thinking about one former big leaguer that falls into the bat only category, and it happens to be a guy that Jarred Kelenic called over the winter to get some help, and that's Mark McGwire. Mark McGwire went from that 1987 kid that hit 49 home runs in that year where the ball was super live, but obviously big power, where the swing was really whippy and really easy, to later in his career when he was pretty much power only. Like, he was going to hit 250, 260, 270 in a league that was hitting 270 on a regular basis and hit a bunch of home runs because that's all he could do. Hey, it's Jason Churchill. To get the full episode, as well as every other episode of the podcast, past and future, subscribe for as little as $5 per month by going to bit.ly/getthepod. That's bit.ly/getthepod, all one word. A link you can also find on my Twitter profile. Hey, thanks for checking out Baseball Things.